My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Sagittarius. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading of 5 card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these 12 red roses as a token of my love and appreciation for your love and devotion towards my channel and myself. I love you guys incredibly, so thank you so very much. This 5 card love reading includes where the first card represents you, the second, the other person, the third, the relationship, fourth, the past, fifth, the future. Then I'm going to draw a Vampire Oracle for you, and then a Favole, and then one from the French Tarot deck of Le Tarot Interdit Vampiria. But let's start off with card number 1, which is for you. Now, sad but true, I'm not allowed to show this. It's the 7 of Pentacles and stuff. No, I'm not allowed to show. But either way, what I'm actually seeing here, my goodness, my hair sometimes just gets in the way of things. What I see here is hesitation. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of getting different themes and mixed messages because it is a general reading. Now, hypothetically, if you are in a current relationship and you just have hesitation feelings, thinking, yeah, the relationship, marriage, romance, courtship is here, but yet my heart is entirely not into it. I really feel like I just want to try to escape this whole, situation and try to find alternative means. I would do whatever feels right, because the thing is, don't feel like that you need to be, you know, heading towards a certain direction just because that is expected from you, just because other people think, oh, really? You had to divorce or break up from that person? Aw, you guys were so beautiful and we could have blah, blah, blah. The thing is, it's like whatever you personally want, wish, and desire. So don't feel like that you have to be appeasing other people's happiness just, for your own personal well-being. Now, on a different note, it could also mean, that it's, well, you've been through enough negative relationships and experiences that you just think, I don't feel like, heading out onto the dating field again. It's like I've dealt once or twice, 3, 5, 10 times or even more, and I really just will have no interest in dating humans at, in my current time right now. So again, 100% your prerogative in any way. I mean, this is also kind of giving me cold feet, when it's, yeah, hypothetically, if you are heading towards a marriage for that matter, that's why the phrase cold feet, exists for a reason, because if there's something holding you back, whether you're already in your tuxedo or wedding dress, or you've just purchased it, or you're a few hours away from it, or a day or a week away from it, something is kind of holding you back. And I would really look into that, because the thing is cold feet is there for a reason. If there's any kind of hesitation, you don't want to either, will break somebody's heart, or even, just, cancel, the wedding, last minute, because you probably still have to pay for, this, whatever it may be. So I would really look into this hesitation feeling on so many levels. But let's see who the other person is or could be. Justice. Libra energy. You could maybe have your eyes on a Libra, but it could also be, that this person has her eyes on you, but you just don't feel the same about them in return as well. So hypothetically, if this person has her eyes on you and says, I would like to, be closer to Sagittarius, and you're just like, no, no, I don't want to have anything to do with you. That's also one theme I'm also getting from this, combination as well. But it could also be for the single ones who wish to remain single, or, based off of anything, is you're incredibly balanced, grounded, realistic, rational, but you're also in a balanced mindset and life because you actually chose singlehood, or because the hesitation, will pretty much, will woke you up, and you pretty much just realized, why you had hesitation in the first place as well. Because the relationship, I mean, hypothetically, hopefully you are in a long-lasting committed relationship on so many levels. But for the single ones, again, you seem to be in a very happy, fulfilled, singlehood. You pretty much just don't feel like dealing with any more exes drama from maybe your exes, maybe boyfriends, girlfriends, suitors, courtships out in this world, or even husbands or wives, spouses, companions for that matter. And now you're just in very fulfilling, you're focused on your own dreams, goals, and endeavors for that matter. But, well, you could also just feel like thinking, it's like, I had cold feet, but this person reassured me that everything was going to work out, and now I'm in a very fulfilled, happy, long-lasting, committed relationship as well. So again, it is general, so take it how it resonates with you, of course. But you could also be with, Capricorn. I mean, no, you could also be with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or even Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, based off of the skulls and pentacles. But let's see what the past is all about. Yeah, Three of Swords. One of the cards I pulled for the vampire, but obviously you had your heart broken in the past, and that's why you just pretty much already have this hesitation in current times, or even regarding romance or relationships, and you pretty much already feel balanced and okay with being in a singlehood, and that's giving you more fulfillment than just being stuck in a negative experience for that matter. So that's what I pretty much, came to terms with this reading for you. I mean, and of course it is general. It doesn't even have to be resonating for you at all. But hypothetically, if it is, that you pretty much just have been through nothing but negativity and stuff like that, that's what's, more or less, this is what's pretty much the origin of this whole experience in this reading. Because in the future, you get Four of Grails. Hesitation. And the thing is, it's like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. The thing is what I'm getting here is, it's like you've already, you're leaning towards the angle of cautiousness because you've already had your heart broken already, regarding the Three of Swords, and you're already in hesitation city. Hypothetically, if you're still young enough to go out, or even you don't even have to be young, but depending on any kind of age, if you still have the energy, let's put it that way, if you still have the energy to want to go out and get courted in this life of yours, I do see many offerings taking place, but you are incredibly hesitant because you have already realized what heartbreak was all about, and that's why you're hesitant with the Seven of Pentacles. And in your current life, you could also be in a very balanced, grounded, and happy, solohood for that matter as well, because you're focused on your own goals, dreams, and endeavors. Maybe have a really good, circle of friends, or maybe your siblings or whoever's out there that are really good at supporting you on so many levels as well. Wow, but hypothetically, you could also just be in a long-lasting committed relationship, so hopefully many anniversaries and reminiscing moments to come. Because Oracle wants to say discipline, training, consistency, and practice. So, you could be somebody of who's a musician in the arts, whatever it may be. But I see you actually mostly focused on your own goals, dreams, endeavors, and your own course of action. Because the thing is, maybe you have to train, maybe you're consisting and you're practicing a lot. And the thing is, maybe you're just focused on your own dreams because you've had your heart broken and you're just thinking, I don't want to deal with any more heartbreaks. That's just too complicated for me. I can't be dealing with any more problems anymore. So that's why I'm going to just be focused on what I want, dream, wish, and desire in this life of mine. But it could also be that you could still be retraining or practicing or hopefully remaining consistent regarding any kind of plans, voyages of going out into this dating field as well. Because Favole wants to add, the Fool. Okay, taking a leap of faith. So hypothetically, if all of that negativity in the aspect, doesn't resonate, I do see you taking some kind of leap of faith of wherever it may be. Now, hypothetically, if you're already in a long-lasting negative, committed relationship, you could also be taking a leap of faith and saying, you know what, I'm just going to take off and head off towards a different direction. I don't feel like dealing with any more excess drama anymore. Or you could be, receiving a potential offering from an Aquarius, because that's what also, the Fool is also about. It doesn't even have to be an Aquarius, but you could also be thinking, I'm actually ready to get back out there. Yes, I have my heart broken, but, that's just kind of sad but true, a common theme among so many humans, stuff like that. So you know what? Actually, I want to heal myself by getting back out there. I know I feel a bit cautious and hesitant about any offerings and stuff like that, but I'm going to be taking a leap of faith as well. So again, take it how it resonates. It is a general reading, but let's finish off with the French Le Tarot Interdit Vampire deck. Le Monde, the world. Okay, yes. So, you could also, be heading out into this world, in a singlehood, but you could also meeting that Mr. or Mrs. Right, because this can be both your hands eventually reaching out to each other. But anyway, or Mr. or Mrs. Right, did I just say that? Yes. The thing is I do see you heading out, whether, you're heading out into the world being in a solo, single journey, or you're going to be heading out to find out Mr. or Mrs. Right, because you do see this person with a wedding ring on it and stuff like that. So maybe, you want to try, finding somebody new, and this is what you're doing is you're taking a leap of faith because you're actually training and you're practicing to get back out into the dating field because maybe, you've had nothing but negative bad luck, but now you're pretty much heading out with, confidence because you put time and effort into your training and you remain consistent on your devotion towards, whatever you want to head towards and stuff like that. Sad but true, I'm going to have to leave it at this for now. But if this reading resonated for my beautiful, amazing Sagittariuses, and remember on June 11th will be the full moon in your sign, then well, thank you so much for joining. And please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel if this did resonate with you all in this world. In a few days, I'm going back to general readings. So for now, I'm just doing general and love, but I'm also open for personal readings. All you have to do, subscribe to this channel, post a little discussion box below. Then you want a personal reading from me, and then I'll respond to you with my email, and we'll start the process from there. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining me today. I love you guys incredibly, and best of luck on where this journey may take you.